Sports Snippets, Dennis Sullivan. What a win for the Dolphins. Hope you're doing well. 15-10 in New England, and it's like, boy, was that needed. After three losses, horrible losses in a row, Dolphins now head into the bye week, sitting at 2-3. I mean, certainly not what we hoped for, but the team is very much alive, can very much retool. There were some good signs I'm going to talk about as well. Before I do get started, however, if you do like the content of this particular video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe as well to my channel. That would be 125% awesome. I know last time I said 110% awesome, so I go back and forth, whatever. So this was something else, 15-10. Sometimes you got to be a little bit lucky too. The Dolphins certainly were. Not that they got a call, that reception with a little over a minute left for the Patriots, that was not a touchdown, of course. You got to have both feet in, not just the toe part of the foot or the front part of the shoe, shall we say, in the end zone if it's back in the end zone for a touchdown, right? So no surprise that got overturned. Then, of course, there was drama at the very end with the Hunter Henry catch, and where they're down, way into the red zone, but then time would expire on the New England Patriots. They were out of timeouts, were unable to get back to the line to spike it that one last time to stop the clock. And I tell you, man, that was some game. A lot of penalties. Let me just get this out of the way. It was kind of tough to watch for a few reasons, of course. The play wasn't that great for either side at times. It was a little sloppy at times. But a lot of penalties and a lot of that. So, whatever. It is what it is. Some games go that way. You know what I mean? The big plus here was that the running game was sensational, especially considering the fact that Devon Achane had to leave the game early with an injury, and he only finished with 18 yards rushing on 3 carries. But from that point, it was the Jaylen Wright and Mostert show. Wright goes 13 carries for a very effective 86 yards. You got to love that. Mostert goes for 19 and 80. So 146 yards combined. Make that 166 yards combined upon further math review. For those two, add in the A-Chain 18, Huntley himself, 3 carries, 7 yards rushing, and then you got Ingold with 1 carry, 3 yards, but it was that very important go-ahead touchdown, game-winning, what proved to be the game-winning touchdown. And the Dolphins rushed for almost 200 yards. Huntley was not that bad at all. He was certainly better from the game we saw a few days back on Monday night when we got blown out against the Titans. He was much better, and that wasn't surprising. I think many of us thought that he would be better because now he's more in flow with the offense. He would go 18 of 31 for 194 yards. Certainly not spectacular, but nothing that bad. No touchdowns. He did throw an interception, however. The receiving group, Tyreek Hill getting a little bit back in the flow. 6 catches, 67 yards. You had Jonnu Smith, 5 for 62. Jonnu Smith's been much more involved than I thought. The beginning of the season is pretty good, though, as a third receiver for the Dolphins. Jaylen Waddle was held in check, 4 catches, 46 yards. But we got the main guys involved. That's key. We didn't really involve the tight end in the passing game. Mostert out of the backfield, 2 for 18. That helped also. An A-Chain, 1 catch, -1 yards. So really the offense, although it struggled certainly at times because of the running game, overall, really, you add everything together, this offense put up close to 400 total yards, right? We threw for just under 200 and we ran for just under 200. Really not that bad. In a division game on the road against a team that struggles to score points in the Patriots, so you just had that feeling there was going to be tons of defense in this game, and that's exactly how it played out. Jacoby Brissett was 18 of 34 for 160 yards. He made a few nice throws, but the Patriots offense, Patriots fall to 1-4. The offense just isn't there. Ramondre Stevenson, however, did bounce back strong in this game, and he did burn the Dolphins. 12 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Antonio Gibson had only 6 carries but 52 yards, and he was a nice spark for the Patriots. Jacoby Brissett had 1 carry, 10 yards. But you're looking at, for a Patriot team, over 150 yards rushing. So both teams were able to run the football very well. When it came to throwing the football, that was a little bit of a different story, but nothing that bad. But nonetheless, both teams, and Gibson was a big spark for the Patriots. Demario Douglas led the Patriots in receiving, 6 of 59. Keyshawn Boutte, 2 for 34. Henry, 2 for 32. Jalen Polk, 1 for 13. Then Austin Hooper had a catch for 9 yards. Kendrick Bourne, 1 for 6. Gibson out of the backfield, 1 for 4. And then Stevenson out of the backfield, 4 catches, -3 yards. So the Patriots do a nice job spreading the ball around, but getting a lot of guys involved in the passing game. But the Dolphins so needed this win heading into the bye week. It's almost like I don't even want to watch football next week after this, although of course I'm going to. But it's like I don't even want to like worry about football for 2 weeks. Just do the bye week. Retool, refresh, relax, get ready for the home stretch of 12 games. I mean, really home stretch, but really the bulk of your season ahead of you in 12 football games remaining for the Miami Dolphins this season. They got some breaks. They did, and they came through when they had to, and the defense was clutch because the defense made stops when they had to make the stops. Let me know what you think, guys. Big win. Talk to you soon, and bye for now.